Hi, welcome. So today I am building in the bargain bin slot in Willow Creek. This is again similar to my other builds because I want the area to match, but going for a little starter home. It's got quite a big garden which is empty, but you know, there's only so much you can do for a starter house. I used a lot of debug on the outside, all these plants and fences and everything are debug to keep the cost down. It's quite a little house. I'm just doing the terrain paint here. So this is the fourth house I've built in this area. There's only the BFF residence to redo, but then when we get to the other areas it is going to change quite a bit because they're not start houses anymore. I can be a bit more creative with it. So it should get a bit more interesting. So moving on to the inside, I really wanted, because it's quite small, I wanted it to be quite cluttered, which is quite difficult to do for a starter house. So you see I put quite a lot on the shelves in a minute, and I end up removing that nearer the end just because you can't afford it. I did use all the cheapest counters and everything because, I mean, obviously that's all I could afford. But it's coming together. There's a lot of cupboards in this house, which I don't normally do, but I thought it looked quite cute, so this is me deciding the cupboards don't fit, so I should use shelves instead. So there's no custom content in this house, but I do use the OSMP shelf, which if you've never used it before, it's so useful. I use it for when I'm cluttering up shelves and stuff. You can make sure it's on the right height because sometimes using 9 and 0, it ends up slightly floating or slightly in your shelf or counter. So you'll see me use it as just like a red shelf. It looks really out of place, but I'm using it just to make sure everything's at the right height. I use it for this salt and pepper in a second because it's slightly floating. I just find this is the easiest way. I do have tool mod installed, but honestly I don't understand it, so this is the way that works for me. Here's me sifting through the debug, and I find this cute little wheelbarrow that I thought would be cute in the garden. I do actually go back and change it because I find one that has flowers in. But I just wanted, you know, something going on. And again, using little debug clutter just to make it look a bit lived in without spending too much money. Here I am deciding what to put on the shelves, and unfortunately I didn't look at any of the prices of any of it. You'll see some of the stuff I pick up is far too expensive. There's the wheelbarrow with the flowers in that I thought was really cute. It's just kind of abandoned at the back of the garden. Then I found that flamingo, but I couldn't find anywhere to put it that made sense. So these are the red shelves that I was talking about. I'm just putting all the clutter on it, and then I move it over to the shelf afterwards. The only problem with this is if you put the walls down, these items are just floating. I think this looks really cute full up, but as I said, I ran out of money, so I did have to remove some of it. Onto the dining area, which I wasn't sure how to do, but I decided light wood to match the top of the cabinets, little flower pot, and onto the living room. So I keep this very simple because it's quite a small space. I didn't know what to put in it. it looks alright at the end. And into the bathroom. I feel like all my bathrooms always look the same, but I mean there's only so much you can put in them, especially in a starter house. A little bit of debug clutter in the corner, just to, you know, add something to it. And then I move on to the bedroom. I do change the swatch later, but I like to put everything in the room and then change it so it's all matching. I actually forget to change the swatch on the bed for quite a while, but I do go back to it, I promise. Very basic kids room. I don't often play family gameplay, so I'm not good at kids rooms. To be honest, I don't actually play much, I just build. And make Sims, of course. But yeah, I put a few toys in. Cute little carpet. And then go back to the main bedroom. I feel like I always use this swatch as a bed, but it's so cute. I realised at this point that I hadn't actually put any lights anywhere. So I finish off this main bedroom with a few bits of like makeup clutter. I thought that cat slash was really cute, but being a debug it doesn't stay like that. I also hate how things snap to the dresses. Like, you can fit so much more on that, but a few debug items just to help clutter it up without spending any more money. I didn't want to go too nuts with it because, I mean, it's The Sims, none of this is useful. But I think it looks cute in the end. Going around and just adding some curtains. I would love to use some different curtains in my builds, but it's just the price of things. Trying to keep it as a starter house and be decorated is difficult. I don't know why I had such trouble with these windows, but got there eventually. And this is me selling more clutter so that I can afford a TV. Add in a couple of rugs to finish it off. The lights that I totally forgot about until, yeah. A few posters for the kids' room, and then we are going into the screenshots. So, thank you for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll leave you in peace for this last bit. Thanks, bye!